Sorry. Vanessa Phillips. Yep, she was at the school.
I say you don't need to announce the name, we're good.
You're good.
No, we're good.
So you're live right here. Let's just pan it over so we're watching the Gettysburg girls. And that's all you gotta do, leave it there. Whenever you guys are ready to start talking, just bring this up. Okay. And then Varsity, and that's just 1, and then just press 2.
So you're going backwards. So you're going backwards.
Yeah, that's my plan.
Battler Basketball is on the air from the Big Red House in Gettysburg, South Dakota. This is Jeff Adele alongside Warren LeBeau, sports reporter for the Potter County News. Thank Tyler Fisher for getting things set up. Vanessa Phillips will be running the camera here in the JV game, and this is a treat because we do have a JV game for the girls tonight. First time we have had one this year. And Warren, I want to say hello to you. The first time we've been together in nearly a month.
Yeah.
Reunited, and it feels so good.
I get one of those automated ones where it just goes back and forth.
All right. Hopefully not too many people have turned in. That's the first dad joke. But we're glad that you tuned in. So
yes, we are. We want to welcome especially the folks from Stanley County who are watching tonight. And we give you our 2 standard disclaimers. Number 1, we are the Potter County Battler announcers. And so we don't pretend to be neutral here about this. We know the Potter County kids. We like them. We want them to do well. But at the same time, we do try to give you a fair broadcast. When your team does well, we'll say so. When your team, one of your players makes a really good play, we will say that. And our second disclaimer is we apologize in advance if we mispronounce somebody's name. We're not doing it on purpose. We do the best we can. And sometimes we make mistakes. We don't claim to be professional, but we are trying to do our best to give you a good broadcast tonight. As I said, this is the first time we've had a JV game for the girls. They have, as many of you know, a fairly small squad this year. And most of the players that you will see here in the JV game are actually 8th graders. And so their middle school season is over. And so they've come up to the high school level. And they've got some talent. They're young, of course, obviously, but they've got some talent, and I'm looking forward to seeing how well they can do. And so we'll see how that goes tonight. We also are looking forward to seeing Stanley County. They also have a small squad. And when I say small squad, I'm talking about small in numbers. I'm not referring to height or anything like that, but just it's not a very big squad in terms of numbers. And they've had kind of a tough year, at least on the varsity level, but we'll see how it goes tonight. We look forward to these games always. Warren, I haven't let you talk yet. Why don't you say a few words here to everybody?
all right. Well, I'm glad again that you're joining us, especially the people from Potter County. We're always glad you're tuning in and you frequent our sponsors. We appreciate that. And the folks from down in Stanley County. I want to do a shout out. I can't remember her name. The secretary of the high school. She helped me out earlier this morning trying to get the correct pronunciation. I'll probably still get them wrong, but I do appreciate that. And starting for the JV is Jessie Foshine, and she's a 7th grader, so they're not old either. Ryan Bothwell, she's a 7th grader. Ella Shishaw, she's a 7th grader. Kinsey Hall, number 5, she's a 7th grader. And Aspen Linz, number 32, she's a 9th grader, so she has this seniority of the bunch.
Okay. I congratulate you. I'm pretty sure you got the name Hall correct. But for the Battlers, we have number 40, Kylie Phillips. She's a 5'5 freshman. Number 1, Layla Cronin, a 5'5 8th grader. Number 5, Skylar Oster, a 5'3 8th grader. Number 13, Brinley Allmeyer, a 5'10 8th grader. And number 10, J.C. Stevens, a 5'3 8th grader. Battlers are coached by Tricia Hine, assistant coaches Wendy Roush. Most of the time the assistant handles the JV squad, so I assume Wendy will be doing a lot of the coaching tonight. For Stanley County, their head coach is Keely Braceland, and the assistant is Sarah Campa. And so I assume that Sarah will be doing most of the JV coaching on the Stanley County end. Just about ready to go. Stanley County has broken their huddle.
Well, the trouble is, the head coach is Keely Braceland.
Yeah.
And there is no other. There's a male sitting next to her.
Oh, okay. That's probably not Sarah
I
Campa.
don't think that's Sarah Campa. So,
Although these days you can never be sure, but I'll go on a limb and say that it's not.
Well, I guess a boy named Sue, I guess.
Anyway, we're ready for the tip.
And we got Aspen Lorenz going up against
Brindley Allmeyer.
There we go.
And making sure everybody's ready. The officials are all in place. Telling everybody which way you're supposed to go. I always have people who are willing to tell me where I'm supposed to go. So here we go. And the Battlers win the tip. That is J.C. Stevens with it. Stevens driving in. Stops. Kicks it out to Layla Cronin. Cronin comes around to the top of the circle. Throws it. Oh, good play by Brindley Allmeyer to clean it up and get the basket. Brindley gets the Battlers on the board, 2-0.
Bringing the ball down is Hall for the Buffs. Passed on over to Fosheim. Fosheim, one too many steps.
Yep.
First turnover. Again, these are 7th graders.
Yep. In the NBA, that might have been legal.
And they probably just pulled them up. So they'll get
Skylar Oster throws it in.
They'll get the ice knocked off of them.
Layla Cronin brings it up. Cronin over to Allmeyer. Allmeyer driving in. Stops, shoots, no good. Gets her own rebound, puts it up. No good again. Gets the rebound again. Kicks it out to Kylie Phillips. She's blocked. But Allmeyer right there again, and she puts it in.
Hall again. She's the quarterback for these young JVers. 7th grader.
It's kind of hard to do like both.
Fires on into Shisha. Shisha looking for help. Kicks it on over to Linz. Linz over to Hall. Hall driving. Stops. Looking for help. One too many steps. They let it go though. Dropped into Bothwell. Bothwell. She kicks it out. Bothwell back to Bothwell. Couldn't handle the rock.
And Cronin has her shot taken away. And there's a foul.
Hall retrieved it, but she got nudged from the back. So
Skylar Oster will pick up that foul. Her first team foul. First foul on either team tonight.
Shisha gets it in the Hall. So we're already following the routine. Hall's the quarterback. Kicks it on over to Shisha. Set screen by Bothwell. Back to Bothwell. She goes up. Up. No good. Rolls off.
Rebound pulled down by Cronin. Over to Oster and then to Stevens. Should mention they're only going to play 2 quarters tonight. 2 quarters, I believe, of 5 minutes each. Cronin has it. Cronin underneath to Stevens, but he's tall. Knocked out of bounds.
It's going to go with Stanley County. Coming on in and as Peterson for the Buffs. Lenz goes out.
Whoops. Referee has to give him the ball first.
Yeah, he's got to blow that whistle. That's what he gets paid for.
And you would know. Most of you know Warren is a former
Shisha
ref.
gets it. Shisha goes in the middle. Stops. Kicks it on out. Tried to get it in Bothwell.
Have a foul again. And Skylar Oster picks that one up too. Okay. That's her second.
Shisha will take it in on the right side for the Buffs. Got it moving. Dropped in the Bothwell. Bothwell shoots. Went straight up. Gets her own rebound. Taken away.
Phillips comes away with it over to Cronin. Or rather Stevens. Stevens has it. So I tried to throw it to Phillips, but Phillips wasn't looking. And it goes out of bounds to Stanley County.
Okay, so Bothwell takes out and Hall will bring it down. That's the MO. All left-handed. Gives it into Fosheim. Fosheim has it. Kicks it on off to Bothwell. On over to Hall. Lost the handle, picks it up. Kicks it on down to Shisha. Shisha thinking about something. Screen set. Now she goes. Kicks it cross court. Bothwell goes up. Rolls off. No good. Loose ball.
Goes to the Battlers. 2:07 to play, first quarter.
Addison Norman comes in. Fosheim goes to the bench.
Cronin brings it up for the Battlers. Gets it over to Allmeyer, and she travels.
I was just checking. Addison Norman, there's 2 Normans on the varsity, so she must be a sister. And if she's a cousin, I apologize, but I'm willing to bet she's a sister since she's only an 8th grader. Hall has it again. Dropped on into Seashaw. Seashaw goes right. They stop her. She kicks it on down to Peterson. Peterson goes up, but they said she walked. Turnover.
She went up and came back down, but didn't have to do anything with the ball when she did that.
So still no points. 4-2.
4-0.
Oh, 4-2.
No, 4-0.
No, I said you're right. I said 4-2. My apologies.
Stevens has it. Allmeyer puts it up.
Oh, good. Pulled down by Norman. Norman kicks it on out to Hall. Seashaw has it. Screen goes left. Goes right. Tried to drop it. Lost again. Good hands.
Stevens brings it up. There's Oster for 3.
Oh,
good.
Almost. It's pulled down.
And we have a held ball.
Seashaw. I can see her number. Apologize. It was Seashaw that fought for it. Got tied up. And for her hard work, she goes to the bench. Beauchamp comes back in. Hall kicks it on down to Bothwell. Bothwell goes to the middle. Drops it into Norman. Norman gives it back to Hall. Hall goes right. Stops. Picks it up. Gives it up to Peterson. Peterson gives it up to Beauchamp. Beauchamp shoots. Too strong.
And coming away with the rebound is Skylar Oster. She'll bring it up. That pass is too strong there, and heading for Allmeyer.
Yeah, Shadow Wheaties today.
It was a good idea, but Allmeyer couldn't get there.
Hall again, in control. Kicks it on over to Forsyne. Forsyne.
Yep, got a running start again.
She didn't want to give it to the referee to assess the penalty. Give it to somebody else that I like.
Layla Cronin bringing the ball up. Over to Stevens. Stevens going towards the corner. Now gets it back to Cronin. Cronin puts one up. No good. Battle for the rebound. Held ball.
I'm trying to figure out what they're running, Jeff.
Well, you would know more about that than I would. I don't claim to know a lot about the strategy of basketball, really. Allmeyer has it. Stevens to Cronin. Now Oster. Clock running down, 4 seconds. Oster puts one up, no good.
Got a shot violation, didn't hit the rim.
Well, that was the end of the quarter.
Oh, that's the end of the quarter.
So after 1 quarter, our score is Potter County 4 and Stanley County 0. Again, my understanding is that they are only playing 2 5-minute quarters. So you could kind of say that this is halftime, I suppose. And while we have, Warren, do you have anything you wanted to say in the break?
No, I just want to see if they switch sides.
Okay. Well, I thought while we have a little bit of time here, I'll give you the upcoming Battler sports schedule. Warren and I will be back here Thursday night in Gettysburg. It's a girls and boys doubleheader, as the Battlers will be playing Aberdeen Christian. That will start with the girls JV at 4 o'clock and have a rolling schedule from there.
Friday always have been epic battles, too.
Yes. Friday night, the boys will go to Bowdle to take on North Central, so they have back-to-back games. Friday afternoon, starting at 4 o'clock, is the Lady Battler Wrestling Tournament here in Gettysburg. And Saturday will be the Boys Battler Wrestling Tournament. I don't believe we'll be having that on Battlers.Live, but there is a group from Webster that usually broadcasts that. Now, whether they'll do the girls wrestling, I don't know. But this is the first year we've had the girls on a separate day. So I don't know if they will be here to do the girls matches Friday, but I'm pretty sure they will be on Saturday for the boys. So I'll be, if you're in Gettysburg either of those days, you'll see some really good wrestling.
Okay, so they flipped them. College rules, just 2 halves.
There you go. And Stanley County will get the ball.
Seashaw to trigger it in. Gives it to Hall, the quarterback. cranks on over to Forsheim. Forsheim has it, kicks it. Oh, try to find
Knocked away
Bothwell.
by Oster. She comes away with it. Brings it up the floor.
They can dribble, Potter County.
I was just going to say that. I've been impressed with how well these 8th graders are able to handle the ball.
And folks, this is our first time seeing the JV.
Ryan Bothwell picked up the foul. That's her first.
Nice play.
Yeah, it came away to Oster. Oster finds Cronin. Or rather Stevens. Hits the basket. Her first basket of the game. 6-0.
Oh, they counted it as 2.
Yep.
Okay, Hall has it. Forsheim gets it. She goes in looking for help. Drops it in Bothwell. Bothwell kicks it back. Forsheim dribbles. Yeah, it said she carried the ball. Turnover.
Stevens brings it up. There's Kylie Phillips. Gets it to Allmeyer. She'll put one up inside the three-point line.
Halfway down.
But Oster came away with the rebound to Allmeyer. Stevens. Stevens to Oster. Oster gets it to Cronin. Cronin to Allmeyer. She'll put one up. Goes around, no good.
2 rolled out of off for her. Gives it to Hall. Hall hit the heel, back heel off of Bothwell.
Allmeyer comes away with it, gets it to Cronin, puts it up, no good.
Hall gets the rebound. Again, the ball hit the back heel of Bothwell. That's how they lost it. Fires it on down. Forsheim has it. Forsheim throws it up. No good.
Allmeyer with the rebound. Allmeyer gets it knocked away. He's going to come away with it. And Oster kind of sat on it for a while, but they rule a held ball. Is that what they finally decided?
Yeah.
So the Battlers will get it. Brinley Allmeyer to throw it in.
That's it.
Gets it to Cronin. Cronin, yep. Thought perhaps they'd let her get away with it, but no. That was a good call. Obvious call, but still a good call. I'm trying to give the refs a little credit.
I'm not arguing. Say a word. Hall has it. Hall gets it across the line. Kicks over Forsheim. Forsheim has it. Stops. Pulls back out. Looking to drop it off to someone. Gives to Aspen. Aspen kicks on over to Hall. Hall's driving left. She goes up. Uses the board. It will not drop, but she should go to the line for 2.
This will be our first free throws of the night for either team. And they called number 1, Layla Cronin, her first.
Sometimes you got to kick out of players, wipe the bottom of their shoes to shoot a free throw. First shot's no good.
Well, it's
Hall has another one coming.
Important to have that good foundation when you shoot a free throw.
But your power comes from your legs.
Well, and at the bottom of your legs is
And
your
up
feet.
and will not go in. Called this lane violation. So even if it would have went in, it wouldn't have counted. It is Potter County Battlers ball.
Battlers lead 6-0. Stevens brings it up.
3-minute mark.
And this is the last period. They're only playing 2 tonight. Phillips has it to Cronin. Or rather, Stevens. Stevens has it. Stevens looks.
Ball gets the steal, and she maintains control of it. They tried to tie her up. She said, not today. She gets the ball across. Fires on down. Forsheim. Forsheim has it. And then she walks. Norman's coming in. Places Forsheim.
As we mentioned, these kids on both sides are very young.
Actually,
it's really kind of like a middle school game more than anything, but they've got a lot of talent.
Yeah, well, actually, Fort Pierre's younger.
And both teams have a lot of talent. It'll be fun to watch it develop over the years to come. Oh, there's a long 2-pointer by J.C. Stevens. She has 4 points. It's 8-0.
Okay, coming up on 2 minutes. Let's see what
if
Stanley
the Buffs
County
can
can
get
do.
on the board here.
Okay.
I hate to see
Bothwell
them
has
get
it.
shut out.
Good for Aspen. She's tied up.
Need some help.
Gets it to Hall. Hall drives.
Timeout.
Timeout.
Okay, 8-0. I do hope that Stanley County can get on the board. I'd hate to see them get shut out in this game, as their girls are trying hard too. And as I said, I think both of these teams have a lot of talent. You know, it's going to be fun over the next few years to watch these girls as they mature, as they develop, and as they learn more about the game and learn more about team play and all of that, although they're fairly advanced already for middle schoolers. And really, and as I say, this is basically like a middle school game. I think, Kylie Phillips is the only high schooler on the Battler side. She's a freshman. I believe Aspen Lenz is the only high schooler on the Stanley County side. She's a freshman as well. So 8-0 is our score. Late in the game, as again, they're only playing 2 periods here. And so the Battlers, Brinley Allmeyer has 4 points and J.C. Stevens has 4 points, and that's really all the scoring. It hasn't been a real challenge to keep up with it, but 2:05 to play. And it's Stanley County ball.
Hall triggered in, or excuse me, post.
The hair got you, didn't
Side
it?
shot. Side shot tries to drop it into Norman. Norman puts it, not rolling.
Oster came away with the rebound, gets it to Stevens. Stevens to Cronin. Cronin to Allmeyer, loses the ball out of bounds. So a minute 44 to play. Buffalo ball.
Okay, Hall's in control, as usual. She'll get it across the line. On down.
And she gets tied up by Skylar Oster.
Yeah, Seashaw get stopped, but some Buffs will maintain control of it. Seashaw's got to move it. She got to find somebody. Gets it in Norman. Taken away.
And Phillips comes away with it.
Oh,
and she
tied
gets
up.
No, they call her traveling. I thought maybe they'd call a held ball too, but that was not the rule.
Well, the one on the baseline was going up with his hand, and one outside said, nope, he walked. Seashaw has it. Looking for help.
Needs to do something.
Gets to Hall. Hall drives, pops. Short.
And Cronin comes away with the rebound. Gets it
Nice
to Allmeyer.
play.
Allmeyer
Nice
lays
play.
it up and in. Finley with 6 points, 10-0.
Hall has it. She's trying to speed things up. She's going deep. Stops, kicks it out. Seashaw drives. She stops now. She's looking for help. Tried to drop it in. Bothwell gets the loose ball. Kicks it out to Hall. Hall fires up a 3. And buries it. But there's a whistle.
I think they're going to count it. The power went out, or they lost something. Not the power, but the scoreboards went out.
They're going to give it to her.
I think they're going to give it to her, and they should. And they should. Because what her basket had nothing to do with the scoreboard going out. Is that Hall that made that one? Okay.
All right. And they'll give it to her.
Good for them. That's good officiating and a good shot by Hall. That was a beautiful shot. 10-3, a minute 6 to play. Whether we lost a little time when the scoreboard went out, I don't know, but at any rate, it's officially a minute 6 to play. And Stevens will bring it up. Stevens gets it to Oster. Oster blocked.
Bothwell got a good block on it, but it was a good play, too.
Yes, it was. And goes out of bounds. Battlers retained possession. 55.7 on the clock. Allmeyer has it, puts it up. No good.
And drop. Pulled down by Peterson. Kicks it out to Hall. We're under a minute. Seashawd has it. Drops it in to Peterson. Goes up.
He fouled.
Silvery, that was Norman, not Peterson. Norman will go to the line for 2. 35 seconds to play.
J.C. Stevens picked up the foul. Her first.
Addison Norman. Lefty. Swish.
Nice shot. 4, good buddy.
Lefty fires up the second one. No good.
Cronin gets the rebound. About half a second between the shot clock and the game clock. Allmeyer has it.
It's taken away by Peterson.
Gets it to Cronin.
She's fouled by Peterson.
So Cronin will go to the line for 2. First free throws that the Battlers have taken this game. Tessa Peterson picking up her first foul.
Whoa,
Swish.
Rain down the window so high.
Battlers are 100% from the line tonight. 11-4. No good on the second round.
Pulled out by Peterson.
Shot clock off.
Ball's running. She's trying to push it. Kicks it on down to Bothwell. Peterson gets the loose ball. She'll fire up a 15-footer. It's off the board. No good.
Phillips rebounds it. Gets it to Cronin. 8 seconds left. Over to Oster. Allmeyer. And she travels. 3.9 to play.
Hall has it. She fires up. Oh!
Thought for a second that might have a chance.
I'll try to make it. Couldn't do it. So the Potter County Battlers take it at 11-4. So we'll have a break here.
Let me just give you the scoring.
Mike
while we do
Schocker's
that.
coming in, so
And
we're in good hands.
Thanks to Vanessa Phillips for running the camera. And I think maybe Kelsey Fisher helped out some too there.
And don't forget Tyler.
And Tyler got us set up, and now Mike Schlochter is here to
Produce.
produce the rest of it. And while we have a second, I want to give a shout out to Xavier Holbert. It's his birthday today. And his dad, Mike, helps us a lot in the games in Holden, and he helped us some in Gettysburg as well. Scoring for the JV game, Brindley Allmeyer had 6 points, J.C. Stevens had 4, and Layla Cronin 1. For Stanley County, Kinsey Hall had 3, and Addie Norman had 1. Final score is 11-4. And so with that, we'll take a break, and we'll be back with the varsity game after these commercials. We ask that you do watch these commercials, and we ask that you would patronize our sponsors. We sure do appreciate their sponsorship of Battler Sports.
Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet, or just don't want those sprayer trucks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one This message was brought to you by the
just another small-town business, and we show up for our member owners when they need us. Supporting the organization to empower the next generation of community members and agriculturalists, and providing resources to help ensure the communities we live in are here for generations to come. The Tiger Cooperative isn't just about where our locations are. It's about serving our farmers, our employees, and our communities in ways that nobody else will.
Dakota applicators can transform your space outside naturally and have their concrete Give Dakota applicators a call 605-290-0997 or online to Dakota applicators.
Their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call
605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
I love the small town feel of everybody being welcoming, knowing who you are, knowing that you can walk in anywhere and be treated, and people want to have conversations. Shopping with us locally and filling your prescriptions here at Vilas is a huge benefit to our healthcare system. It keeps our revenue local. It's just a great benefit to our entire community.
I think he's
C&B's end of your
how to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Schlochter Lumber in Gettysburg is a proud supporter of Gettysburg and surrounding community sports and activities. Schlochter Lumber has been serving the area since 1888. When it comes to building, come to Schlochter Lumber. They carry Valspar paints, Midland garage doors, Marvin windows, a large variety of Milwaukee tools. Schlochter Lumber services and repairs all kinds of tools and compressors. They're happy to provide you with a free estimate too. Call Schlochter Lumber at 605-765-9417. Proud to be a part of bringing you this game. Schlochter Lumber in Gettysburg.
At Plains Commerce Bank, our roots run deep in the plains of South Dakota, where our bankers have been making decisions in place since the 1930s. We're improving communities to the coast and moving around the news.
Hi, this is Kate Howard, agribusiness banker at Plains Commerce Bank. We take the time to get to know your business and your needs. We offer customized lending, decision making, and great service. All important to help you grow your business and reach your dreams.
Plains Commerce Bank, where South Dakota is in.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resilience within us
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in here. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service. No hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
Luce, Lucy, and Wreck Funeral Homes are your family-owned businesses ready to help you in your time of need. With businesses in Gettysburg, Fulton, Miller, Highmore, and they service Cheyenne River Reservation. Mandy and Tiffany are there to answer any questions and help you along. Luce, Lucy, and Wreck Funeral Homes proudly support all Gettysburg and activities.
Best of luck in today's competition to the Potter County Battlers from Black Sheep Agronomy, your local agronomy experts. Black Sheep Agronomy wants you to have a successful farm plan and is focused on products and practices that work in this region. As community members themselves, Tyler, Titus, and Austin support area students who work hard in their school and extracurricular activities. Local battlers from Black Sheep Agronomy. Call 842-6104 for all your agronomy needs.
Do you have a pest problem? Bats, snails, termites? Family-owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years' experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Lycan treatment for caterpillars, there's no place too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Battler Basketball is on the air from the Big Red House in Gettysburg, South Dakota. This is Jeff Adele alongside Warren LeBeau, the sports reporter for the Potter County News. We have Mike Schlachter as our producer tonight, and we also want to thank Tyler Fisher for helping us get set up here so that we could be on the air. And tonight, the Potter County Battlers take on the Stanley County Buffaloes. And we welcome everybody from Stanley County who's watching. Welcome all the folks from Potter County as well, and anywhere else that you might be watching tonight. We do, as always, give you our two disclaimers. Number one, we are the Potter County Battler announcers. We don't claim to be neutral. We do tend to root for Potter County. But at the same time, we do try to give you a fair broadcast. And when the Stanley County players do well, if the team is doing well, we will say that. And the second one is we apologize in advance if we mispronounce somebody's name. We're not doing it on purpose. We respect our opponents. But at the same time, names are funny and we don't always get them right all the time. So we apologize for when we get them wrong. Warren, would you like to tell us about the Stanley County Buffaloes?
Sure I would. Coming in, they are 1-7. They won their very first game against Chamberlain when they started the season out on December 10th. Then they lost to Miller on the 12th. They at home. They lost to White River on the 14th at home. They lost to Winter on the 17th at home. Then they went to Phillip. Phillip got the better of them on the 19th. And then after the holidays, they played Harriet Selby up in Selby, and Selby got them. And then they went back home, and they played Highmore Herald. Herald got them on the 7th. And then their game against the McLaughlin Mustangs on the 9th, they got smoked pretty good at McLaughlin, and now they're here at the park. Starting for them is Austin Norman. She's a 5'8 guard. She's a sophomore. Number 11, Kira Briggs. She's 5'3. She's a guard. She's a senior. Number 12, Kason McGee. She's 5'9 forward. She's also a senior. Number 14, Cameron Norman. She's 5'5. She's a senior. And rounding out the starting five is number 15, Addie Deal. She's 5'7", and she is a 9th grader. Coaching for the Buffs is Keely Bracelet. Assistant coach is Sarah Campaw, but I don't see her over there. There's a gentleman helping out, and I don't think that's Sarah Campaw.
Probably not.
Probably not. The superintendent is Dan Baldwin for the school. The principal is Kurt Lata, and the athletic director again is the head coach Keely Bracelet. So that's Stanley County Buffs.
And the Battlers come in at 3-5. They dropped their first two games to Lyman and Miller, beat a fine Highmore Herald team, then lost to Warner and White River, defeated Leola Frederick area and North Central, but then dropped one here the other night to Timberlake. A close game, 54-47. Battlers have been.
They had that game too.
And the Battlers have really been playing well. They have a small squad. It's a little bigger in numbers now because of the 8th graders who've been brought up. And don't know if any of them will see action tonight or not. Probably just depends on how the game goes. But the Battlers, all the games they've lost have been to good teams. They haven't lost. The other game that they've lost has been to a team with a plus 500 record. So they've done well. For the Battlers, the starting lineup, number 15 is Finley Hine. She's a 5'6 freshman. Number 21 is Peyton Stevens, a 5'7 junior. Number 11 is Taylor Rausch, a 5'11 senior. Number 22, Emma Schlochter, a 5'8 junior. And number 14, Ava Hartoon, a 5'9 freshman. Battlers are coached by Tricia Hine, assisted by Wendy Rausch, and manager is Izzy Michelson. The statistician is Jalen Stanley. Keys to the game for the Battlers, relayed to me by Warren from Tricia Hine, are to apply defensive pressure, minimize the turnovers, read and react on offense, and try to take advantage of matchups and so forth. And they want to push it. So Salt and Pepper would be very pleased at that one. They want to push it.
Yeah. And I guess I did forget to bring the 3 keys out for Keely Brayson. She wants to be aggressive on both sides of the court. Number 2, she wants to take care of the ball, and then she also wants them to make their shots. She says they're getting good shots, and just not putting them in.
Yeah, and that is really frustrating. You get the good shots, and they just don't drop for you for whatever reason. We're just about ready to go here. The officials. Warren, you have the officials' names.
All from Mobridge.
Kelly Eisenman, Brian Zahn, and Nate Severson.
And Brian Zahn is a fixture here.
Yes, we've seen a lot of Brian
throughout the years.
So we're glad to have them here, and they will do their best to make the impartial calls tonight. Do their best to make them correct. We're just about ready to go as soon as the school songs are done under the direction of
Smith.
Katrina Smith. I couldn't think of the first name. I had a senior moment there for a minute. But under the direction of Katrina Smith.
I'm not the only one, huh?
That's the Gettysburg High School pep band. And as soon as they're done with the school song here, we'll turn it over to the inimitable Keith Scott on the public address.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Gettysburg. January 12th to the 18th is the South Dakota High School Attendance Association Winter Official Appreciation Week. Each year, these individuals attend clinics, read the meetings, complete rules, meetings, and take tests in preparation for the sports season. During the season, these dedicated men and women take time away from the personal schedules and families, provide the opportunities for thousands of student athletes to participate in the Association activities. We thank you for your continued dedication and to the sports and to officiating. Would everyone please stand and give these men a big round of applause for their outstanding activity. Welcome everybody tonight to the basketball game between the Stanley County Lady Buffaloes and your Potter County Battlers. Starting on tonight's ball game. First, for the Lady Buffaloes, number 4, 5'8" sophomore guard, Austin Norman. At this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your caps as we pay honor to America with the playing of the national anthem by Gettysburg High School Pet Band under the direction of Katrina Smith. Proper respect to stand at attention and place your right hand over your heart. Veterans and out of uniform military personnel may salute the flag.
We are ready to go, and as Keith Scott said, let's play some basketball tonight.
Okay, I have two cousins out there, Aston Norman and Carmen Norman, so I'll just call them Austin and Cameron.
Sounds good.
And looks like the freshman Deal, Addie Deal, will be jumping. No, she won't. Oh, yes, she will.
You're wondering what the deal is here.
Yeah.
Taylor Roush is jumping for the Battlers.
It's a senior against freshman.
And the Battlers get the tip. Finley Hine with it. Tries to get it underneath to Stevens. Stevens turns around, puts it up. No good, but she's fouled. That was a nice move.
Looks like they're going to get Austin. Nope. They're going to nail Briggs.
Kira Briggs picks up the foul, her first. So.
No. Now they say it's 1.
No, Carmen. It's at 14. 14.
Cameron.
Anyway, the first free throw went in by Peyton Stevens, so the Battlers take the 1-0 lead here 8 seconds into the game.
And I only had 2 more to announce before I got the right one.
Missed the second.
Pulled down by Austin. It goes up to Briggs. Briggs has it. For the Buffs, kicks it on down to McGee. Back on over to Austin. Austin drops it on down to McGee. McGee goes underneath the rim. Briggs goes to Cameron. Cameron back out to Austin. Austin fires up a 3, skims off the rim.
Roush battles for the rebound, comes away with it, gets it to Hine. Finley Hine with it. Hine driving all the way in, loses the ball. And it comes away to Cameron Norman.
Cameron will get it across. He kicks it on down to McGee. McGee back to Briggs, over to Austin, dropping it down into McGee. She loses the handle.
Roush gets it to Schochter. Schochter with it. Sliding on the right side, stops. Gets it to Hine in the corner. Out to Hartoon. Hartoon looking for someone to throw to. Gets it to Schochter. Schochter underneath the Stevens. No good, but she's fouled.
Now that looks like it's on Briggs.
Well, I've learned not to assume.
Yeah, but it's Briggs.
It is Briggs this time, her first.
So, deja vu.
Well, Stevens goes to the line again. No good.
No good. Deja vu.
Stevens 1 of 3 from the line. That's the 1 point that we have in the game. That was good. 2-0 Battlers.
McGee triggers it in, gets it to Briggs. Oh, nope. I thought they were going to apply pressure, and they back off. So Cameron gets it across, back over to McGee. McGee's looking for help. She drives in the middle. She kicks it on out. Austin fires up a shot. It's on line, but too hard. Cameron gets it. Back to Deal. Deal goes into McGee.
And I believe they picked up Peyton Stevens, but again, I should not assume.
I wasn't sure if it was a foul or out, but
They did call it on Peyton Stevens, her first team foul.
So McGee will trigger it in on the left side for Stanley County. They find Austin. Austin goes up strong off the board, 2.
Nice shot there by Austin Norman. We have a ballet. It's a 2-2 game. There's Hine with it, and she's fouled.
Stanley County getting ready to bring in their first sub.
Shira Briggs hits the foul. Her
Schnee.
And
Journey Schnee, number 10.
This is the first time all year the Battlers have had more players on the bench than the other team has, although a lot of them are 8th graders.
I'm just going to say they're not very deep either. They only have 7 players, so 2 warm on the bench.
Schlochter with it. Gets it to Stevens.
Wide
Stevens
open.
driving in, puts it up, hits it. Peyton Stevens found the opening there. 4-2 Battlers.
Cameron bringing it down. Miss Norman gets it across the line. She drops it off to McGee. McGee back on over to Deal. Austin has it. Dribbles, looking for help. Kicks it up to Deal. Kicks it back to Austin. Austin drives down the lane. She kicks it back out. And it's out of bounds. Potter County.
5:44 to play first quarter. We're still early in the game. Battlers up 4-2. Hine brings it up. Battlers have not substituted yet. Hine finds an opening, drives all the way in. Scoop shot, no good.
The ball's pulled down by Schnee. Schnee kicks it on out to Cameron. Miss Norman gets it up to McGee. She's going all the way. And they said she carried the ball. Turnover.
So Battlers get the ball back. Hine with it. She throws it into Schlochter. Schlochter to Hine. Hine driving in, kicks it out to Stevens. Stevens puts one up. No good.
Pulled down by McGee.
Schlochter tries to take it away, and it's a held ball.
Good job. Good job of Schlochter sneaking in.
Yeah. It'll stay with the Buffs, but that means the next held ball goes to the Battlers.
McGee. Now pressure's being applied. Gets it into Schnee. Schnee kicks. Oh, she lost it. Yes, she did.
Hine gets it, but she loses it. Goes out of bounds. Which way? Goes to the Buffs.
McGee again in the coffin corner. Bring it in for the Buffs. Tried to find Austin. Slapped away.
Knocked away by Hartung. Good play out by her.
Now they move the ball under onto the lane, to the right side of the lane. McGee will bring it in. They're moving. Find Schnee. Schnee dribbles, stops, and they lose it. Nope, they'll stay with the Buffs.
And we have a timeout called by Stanley County. The Battlers up 4-2, 4:57 left in the first quarter. We'll be back after this.
In 30 seconds on KMR. Gettysburg is your ultimate pit stop for snacking and fueling before hitting the road. We offer mouth-watering hot stuffed pizza, delicious burgers, crispy chicken, savory potatoes, and year-round soft-serve ice cream. Quench your thirst with our diverse beverage selection. As proud sponsors of Potter County Battlers athletics and events, we're deeply connected to our community. Stay updated on Facebook for promotions and
Welcome back to the Schlochter Lumber Press Box. Schlochter Lumber, serving the area since 1888. Welcome back to the Schlochter Lumber
Press that time.
Okay, triggered in on the right side. Gets it into Cameron. Cameron over to Austin. They're cousins. That's McGee. McGee goes in the middle, pops, stops, shoots, no good.
Schlochter comes away with the rebound. Drives in, puts one up, no good, but she's fouled. Called the foul before the shot, apparently. It was on number 15, Addie Deal. That's her first 4th team foul. So Battlers will be shooting for the rest of the quarter. Hine has the ball. Gets it over to Stevens. Stevens back to Hine. Hine in the left corner to Phillips, or Hartoon. Hartoon puts up a three, no good. Hine gets the rebound. There's Stevens, and she's fouled.
Looks like they're going to give it on Addie Deal. Let's see if that's holes. Yes, it does.
And that's 2 on her. You mentioned the Buffaloes only have 2 reserves, so they can't afford for too many players to get into foul trouble. Stevens swishes that one. She's the only player who's been to the line. She's 3 of 5 now. Battlers leading at 5-2.
Another nice looking shot.
That one's vicious through. She's 4 of 6. Battlers lead at 6-2.
Brigg comes back in for Stanley County. Deal goes out. Shanae will bring it in. They told her she can run the baseline. She finds Cameron. Cameron tries by Briggs, taken away.
Steals it. Schlochter to Hine. Hine
Nice
drives
move.
in, puts one up, no good.
Nice move.
Stevens with the rebound. She turns around, puts one up, no good. And Roush gets it to Hine. Her shot bounces off, no good.
Pulled down by Cameron. Norman. And they're going to get Finley.
Yep, she tried to knock it away, but got too much of the body. Her first foul, second team.
Here she comes.
Alyssa Kaup makes her first appearance. Hine goes out.
McGee has it. Finds Shanae. Shanae goes to the right. Stops, picks the ball up. She's getting tied up. Loose ball picked up. That's by McGee. She cranks it over to Briggs. Back to Carmen. Carmen finds McGee. Back to Briggs on top. On over to Austin. Back to Briggs. Playing. Carmen will fire up a three. Skims off the back of the rim.
And out of
Turns over.
3:35 to go first quarter. Battlers up 6-2.
Alyssa Colpson, she's got a busted pinky finger on her right hand.
Yeah, you can see that black brace that she has on it. And there's Stevens.
Ooh, she
walked for traveling. Hine will come back in, and this time it's Ava Hartoon who will lead.
And triggering it out for the Buffs is McGee. He's looking for help. They're going to get Schlochter over Briggs' back.
Good aggressive play, but just a little bit too much. Her first personal, 13 foul.
McGee again gets them moving, gets into Shanae. Shanae drops it off. They're going up front to Austin. Austin stops, picks it up, gives it back to Cameron. Cousins sets a pick. They're moving the ball around. Briggs has it on top. Back over, take it away.
Hine has it. She'll try to go all the way. And she goes under.
Oh, she walked.
Yep. She decided she couldn't make it, tried to go underneath and kick the ball out, but
that's Finley's play. She plays really hard. She'll dive for balls. Body's on the floor all the time. So that's normal for her. Shanae will get the rebound. Not the rebound, the inbounds. Giving it back up to McGee. McGee's running. She wants to go all the way, but they stop her. Back to Briggs. Carmen has it. Over to her cousin. Austin saves it. Picked up her dribble, though. She's in trouble. Drops it into Shanae in the middle. Shanae picks it up. Back to Austin. Kicked on out to Shanae. She fires up 15-footer. No good.
Stevens comes in to get the rebound. To Hine. Hine drives into the lane, puts it up. No good.
Shanae gets the rebound. Oh, good hustle by her. Good hustle. She just lost the handle. Gets out of bounds.
Stays with the Battlers. 2:29 to play first quarter. Hine to throw it in. And Kaup gets it. Alyssa Kaup with it. Bounce pass to Schlochter with Stevens. Underneath to Roush. Turns around and puts it in.
Nice feed.
Roush, her first basket, 8-2.
Pressure still being applied by Battlers. Chanel get across to the division line. She stops on the free throw. She'll fire it up. Buries it.
Joni Schnee with the basket, 8-4.
Told me it's Shanae.
Okay.
Because I said the same thing.
Shanae, okay. So Shanae okay with me. There's Schlochter has it to Stevens. And underneath the count, no good, but Roush cleaned it up. Taylor Roush.
Maybe that was a pass, Jeff.
Maybe it was. I don't think so, but maybe it was. We'll assume that.
Austin Norman gets it across. She walked. Another turnover. 5 turnovers.
Battlers lead at 10-4, good buddy. It's a minute 41 to play.
And Miss Deal comes back in for Stanley County. Going out is Carmen Norman.
Hine will throw it in.
Did Hartoon just come back in, Jeff?
Yes, she did. And Stevens, Peyton Stevens went out. Kalp has it.
I'm waiting for her to bust out. She hasn't got hot yet.
Hine looking for help. Gets it to Schlachter. Schlachter drives
Nice
in,
move.
puts it up, and hits it.
Nice move.
Yes, it was. Emma Schlachter, her first basket, 12-4.
Okay. McGee has it. She'll get it across the division line. Gives it up to Austin. Miss Norman gives it back over to McGee. McGee gives it to Briggs on top. Goes to the right side. Drop back into McGee in the corner. She'll drive into the middle. She's wide open. Got open. Will not roll in though.
A really nice move, but couldn't finish it. But there is a foul. That's going to go on Stanley County.
Did they get McGee?
Yes, it is. Kason McGee, her first.
That was frustration foul.
So the Battlers will go to the line as we're in the bonus. 55.5 seconds left in the first quarter. Emma Schlachter will go to the line, her first trip to the line tonight. Missed that one. Battlers 4 of 7 from the line tonight. Second one is also no good.
Pulled down by Shanae. She drops it off to Deal. Deal gets it across. She wants to drive. One fake, goes right, drops it into Shanae. Shanae turns around, fires up a 4-footer, but too hard.
Ava Hartoon there with the rebound. Gets it to Schlachter. She'll run. Gets it to Hartoon. Hine for 3. No good.
Pulled down by Briggs. Got 30 seconds.
And the Battlers knock it out of bounds. It'll stay with Stanley County, 12-4. 12-4, one of those kind of deceptive sounding leads. It sounds like a really good lead, and it is, but a couple of baskets and that can change in a hurry. Peyton Stevens back in for Emma Schlachter.
McGee has it out of bounds. Gets it into Deal. Deal kicks it back out to Austin. Miss Norman still has the ball. Drops it off to Briggs. Briggs will fire up straight away for a 3. It's off the backboard, but no good.
Hartoon with a nice rebound. Gets it to Stevens. Stevens hooked underneath. Didn't get it there.
There we go. There we go.
No good.
Off the rims.
Roush gets the rebound. No good. She's fouled.
She's fouled by McGee.
That's 2 on McGee now. So that's 3 players for Stanley County with 2 fouls. Briggs, Deal, and now McGee.
5 ticks on the clock, too.
Roush's first time to the line tonight. No good. Battlers only 4 of 9 from the free throw line so far. And now it's 5 of 10. Roush hits that one, 13-4.
Okay, we got 4 seconds. Got to get it up. Okay, shot out by Austin. Hits the floor. Buzzer goes off, and that's it for the first quarter. So at the end of the first, it is Potter County Battlers 13, Stanley Buffaloes number 4.
And we'll be back after this.
Swing by JT's Quick Stop in Gettysburg to make your pit stop unforgettable. We're excited to serve you.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Todd Sandel today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Want to remind everybody to stick around at halftime. We have a treat for you. Mike Schlochter, who's our producer tonight, is also the head wrestling coach here for Potter County. He's going to give us an update on how the Battler wrestlers have been doing this year and also on the big Battler wrestling tournament that's coming up this weekend, Friday and Saturday. For the Battlers, it is Stevens, Kaup, Hartung, Hine, and Schlochter out there.
And I got Carmen Norman, I got Briggs, Deal, McGee, and Austin Norman.
There's Schlochter with it. Schlochter to Stevens. Stevens for three. No good. Schlochter with the rebound. To Kaup. Kaup looks, gets it underneath to Stevens. Back out to Schlochter. Hine. Hine drives in, puts it up, hits it. Finley Hine with a nice move there. 15-4.
Full court pressure is being applied by the Potter County Battlers. Austin Norman has it. She'll work it across the baseline by herself. She's being guarded closely by Culp. Kicks it on over to cousin Carmen. Carmen drops it down to McGee. McGee goes in the middle, fires it across court. Drop back to McGee. She spins, shoots, short. Good move.
Yeah, very nice move, just didn't finish.
Handled it by Stanley County. McGee gets it back. She'll fire up. It's a long two.
So Kason McGee with the basket. Cuts the lead 15-6. Kaup with it to Schlochter. To Hine. Kaup. To Stevens. Stevens for three. Oh, no good. Hine comes away with the rebound. Hine gets it in and then kicks it out to Stevens again. That's a long two, no good. Knocked out of bounds. And
stay with the
Battlers. Taylon Roush will check back in now. Ava Hartung lead. Ava's played well tonight so far.
Yes, she has. She can light it up from deep.
Inbounds pass comes to Kaup, to Roush. Hine. Schlochter, Kaup. Back to Stevens. Stevens kicks it out to Schlochter. Hine. Schlochter with it. Still 17 on the shot clock, plenty of time. Hine with it now. To Roush. Roush puts one up, no good. And Kaup gets the rebound, gives it to Schlochter.
New clock.
There's Hine for three, no good.
Oh, good sky by Schlochter. It's got to be so. Oh, traveling. Good hustle by Briggs.
Well, I thought they might call a held ball.
I did too.
Battlers had some hands on it.
I really think they're going to call. I think Briggs thought the same thing.
Roush will throw it in to Schlochter. Schlochter over to Kaup. Kaup a long two. No good. Ball still loose.
Finally, McGee gets a handle on it. She gives it up to Carmen. Carmen gets it across the line, kicks it over to McGee on the left side. Oh, stolen.
She'll have a free opening here all the way. Lays it in. Finley Hine with 4 points.
Nice steal.
This quarter, 17-6.
Carmen has it. Again, she'll get it across the line. Peyton's getting up on her tight. And it paid off.
Takes it away. Held ball.
Good hustle by Peyton Stevens.
Yes. It'll stay with Stanley County. But still an important thing because that means the next one goes to the Battlers.
McGee take it out in front of the Potter County bench.
Slapped out of bounds by Stevens.
McGee still in front of the bench. The visitor or the home team bench.
That one's knocked away by Schlochter. And they say it's
the last
ball.
Off of Deal, so turns over to Potter County.
5:23 to play, second quarter. Hine throws it into Schlochter. Brings it up the court. Kaup. Roush. Stevens. Schlochter puts one up.
And she makes it. She got hammered. Who are they going to give it to, Deal or McGee?
And they say the basket will count.
She got hammered.
And she earned that basket, that's for sure.
Give it to Deal.
Emma Schlocker with 4 points. That's the third foul on Addie Deal. She'll go sit down for a while.
Come back in is Shanae.
One shot for Emma Schlocker. She's 0 of 2 from the line tonight.
Ooh, rattles out. Pulled down. Give it to McGee. The senior has it. She goes in the middle. She stops. Drops off to Shanae. Loose ball taken away.
Roush has it to Kalp to Schlocker. Pine has it now. Needs some help. Roush has it to Stevens to Kalp for 3. No good. And Schlocker with the rebound. Kalp to Hine. Stevens for 3. No good.
Short. Pulled down by McGee.
Had it right on line.
Stanley County has it. McGee gets it across the line. Being guarded closely. Stevens trying to get aggressive on D. Kicked down to Shanae. Shanae has it. She picks it up. Kicks it out onto Austin. Norman gives it up to Cousin. Carmen goes. Fires off the board. It will not go in.
Stevens comes away with the rebound. It was a nice move. She just couldn't make the basket. There's Schlocker with it. Back to Stevens. Stevens puts one up from the lane. No good. Gets her own rebound out behind. No good.
Finally handled by Briggs. Briggs will get it across the line, being guarded closely behind.
And timeout
for Stanley County Buffaloes.
Okay, 3:47 to go, second quarter. Battlers up 19-6. We'll be back.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
We are back. Battlers up 19-6. Looking at the keys to the game that the Battlers coach gave us, apply defensive pressure. I think they've done that pretty well. Minimize turnovers, which of course you always want to do, but the Battlers haven't turned it over much.
No, they haven't.
Read and react on offense and push it, and the Battlers have pushed it. They've been keeping the tempo up pretty well.
Again, I want to do a shout out to the secretary down at Stanley County High School at the front. She did a good job for me.
And we always do appreciate that when other teams are cooperative, help us out here, helps us make a better broadcast. And we need all the help we can get, believe me.
Okay, Stanley County ball. McGee taking in right in front of the bench again, Potter County's bench. Gets it into Carmen. Norman kicks it back to McGee, back to Cousin. Austin has it. Ball slapped away, loose ball. There's a scrum, and it'll be a jump ball.
Yep. That goes to the Battlers. 3:36 to play second quarter. And Kalp will bring it up. Gets it to Stevens in the corner. Underneath to Roush. Roush bounce pass out to Kalp. Hine back to Kalp. Long 2. No good.
Peyton Stevens snuck in there. Good. Pulled down by Shanae for Stanley County. Kicks it out to Carmen. Norman. Not too big a hurry to get across. Kicks it on down to McGee. McGee on the left side. She goes in the middle. She has it, stops, kicks it back out. Shanae will fire up from the elbow. It's no good.
And Stevens gets the rebound. Battlers have not been able to get very many of the outside shots to drop. If they were hitting from out there, they'd really have a lead here. Ball knocked out of bounds.
Stay with Potter County.
Goes out the door, but it'll come back. There it is, see? 2:50 to play.
Magic.
Stevens has it. Hartung puts one up, no good. Blocked.
It's stay with Potter County.
It's a boomerang ball. It always comes back. And Kaup comes out as Schlachter comes back in. Hine to throw it inbounds. Looking for someone.
Loose ball.
Schlachter, but the ball is loose. And Schlachter tried to run it down.
I don't know if it touched anybody.
I don't know if it did either.
If it doesn't touch anybody, it goes back down to the baseline.
It
did?
No, they say
no,
it
they
did.
said hit a foot.
Referee said it did touch someone.
It hit somebody's foot, so.
It reached out and touched someone.
Oh, AT&T commercial.
And they're saying it's going to stay with the Battlers. Apparently it hit the foot of somebody from Stanley County. So the Battlers have it. Hine to Schlachter. Stevens gets it out to Roush. Back to Hine for three. No good.
Briggs up. She does get a hold of it. She's running. She kicks it up front to Austin. Austin Norman has it. She fires it across court. Stolen by Schlachter.
And Schlachter will go on the run. There's not going to be anybody outruns Emma Schlachter tonight, I can tell you that. Ava Hartung has it to Hine. Stevens for three. No good.
Okay, Norman gets the rebound. Kicks it out to her cousin Austin. Austin gives it up to McGee. McGee has it. She goes in the middle, stops, looks in for help. Back out to Carmen. Kicks it on over to Briggs on the left side. Now, McGee has it in the corner. She drives in the middle. She goes up strong, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line.
That's the first foul on the Battlers in this period. Goes on Finley Hine, her second. And Stanley County, after picking up 17 fouls in the first quarter, has only had one in this quarter as well.
First shot's up and good. 19-7.
That's the first free throw that Stanley County has shot tonight.
All right, McGee sets, fires, no good. Pulled down by Shanae. Shanae goes right back up with it. Two.
Jenny Shanae has 4 points.
19-9.
That was a nice job on that rebound. Hine has it. Stevens for three. No good.
Pulled down by McGee. She wants to run, but Finley's trying to stop her. Kick down over to Briggs. Briggs got to get it across, and she does. Finley's on her now. Kicks it back out to McGee on top. McGee goes in the middle, gives it out to Carmen. Miss Norman is being pressured by Stevens. Nice pass to the cousin. She can't bury it.
Ball loose. Still loose. And we're going to have a foul.
Briggs, great tackle. So, would you believe she got the foul?
And that's her third.
Yeah.
Only the second team foul.
Good hustle.
No, they called it on Briggs. I had it wrote down McGee.
No, it's Briggs.
That's
She's
right.
got the tackle.
It's her third foul, though. Only the second team foul on Stanley County. And part of that is the Battlers have not taken it to the basket nearly as much. They've settled for shots like that.
Buried that one. Two, though.
Stevens hits it. Yeah, it's a two. That gives her 8. It's 21-9. They haven't hit very many from out there.
Okay, Carmen gets it across. She's trying to get in there, but she's cut off by Stevens. Fires into Shanae. Shanae goes to the left. She kicks it out. Briggs will fire up a three. Off the board.
Stevens gets it. Shot clock is off as we're under 30 seconds to play. Stevens to Schlachter. Schlachter drives in, now stops. Roush to Stevens for three. No good. Schlachter with the rebound. Still 16 seconds left. Hartung for three.
She'll bury it. No! Almost. Pulled down by Briggs. She's pushed. She's on the floor. There's a scrum.
And on the out of bounds
she touched it.
It will go to Stanley County.
Say Peyton was on the line when she touched it.
Good hustle though. 8.4 seconds left.
McGee has it. Full three-quarter pressure is being applied. She kicks it on up to Shanae. Shanae has to get it across. She does. It comes around with 2 seconds. She fires up a long two. It's no good. So after 2 quarters, it is Potter County Battlers 21, Stanley County Buffaloes 9.
And we'll go to commercial here for a minute or two, get set up for Mike Schlachter to give us an update on the wrestling.
CoreCares helps individuals stay at home by offering caregiving, nursing, and medical alert systems in over 55 communities in South Dakota. Specializing in tasks like bathing, meal prep, and medication setups, our well-trained staff delivers exceptional care. We invest in our team through customized training and comprehensive benefits. To learn more about job opportunities or services, visit our website at corecares.com. CoreCares, proudly serving our community.
Dan Sinclair in Gettysburg is your first stop for food, fuel, snacks, cold beer, wine, and spirits. Our extensive selection of burgers, subs, wraps, burritos, salads, and our famous roasted chicken makes lunch and dinner a breeze. In a hurry, call ahead, 605-765-2266, and we'll have it ready for you. Stop in and let our friendly staff help you get stocked up for the road trip or the trip to the big game. Stan Sinclair is a proud sponsor of Potter County Battler Athletics and Events.
Hey all family and friends, out watching our Potter County Battlers compete in tonight's game.
All of us at the Hoven Co-op are behind the athletes, giving it all they've got every play of the game while striving for the win.
We are cheering for your success tonight.
Not only tonight, but in the classroom, on the farm, wherever your life takes you.
Good luck, Battlers, in tonight's game and all season long.
The Hoven Co-op is proud to support our area youth, the future of this community. Best of luck from the Hoven Co-op. Go Battlers!
We are back here at halftime. Battlers leading 21-9 over the Stanley County Buffaloes from Big Red House. This is Jeff Adele alongside Warren LeBeau. And now we have Mike Schlachter, our wrestling coach, who's going to give us an update. And what do you want to talk about first, how the season's been going, or about the big tournament that we have coming up on this weekend?
Oh, well, we can talk about the season. You know, we've had a really good season. We're exactly halfway through our season, Jeff, and it's been going really well. You know, we've got, two seniors on the team. We got Lane Stewie and Ivan Stewie, cousins. Lane's wrestling 126 for us this weekend. He was at 132 most of the year, and he moved down. And looking forward to seeing him wrestle there. Then Ivan's was at 190, and he's moving down to 175. So going to test some new waters down there. So they're both wrestling really well. Looking forward to seeing them wrestle this weekend. And then, 106 pounder, we got Easton Roush, who's had a really good year, and just looking for him to just keep turning it on. Then Jack Stewie would be Ivan's younger brother. He's at 120 for us. He's been having a really good year, and, just a hard-nosed kid there. Then we get to 126. That's where Lane's at. Then we're open at 32, 38. John Sacita. Excuse me if I say his name wrong.
We're good at saying names wrong, so that's okay.
He's a young first-year wrestler. Moved here from Watertown, and is really kind of taking it by the horns and learning really fast. Just been a kind of a fireball with the high energy, and just soaks up all the information we give him. Then the 45 are open, and our next weight class would be 65 would be Trace Gensler, and he's wrestling really well. He placed for us at the Lyman tournament, which is a really tough tournament. He's been wrestling really well. He was at 175, moved down to 65 this last weekend, and you can see it showing. He just wasn't being out-muscled anymore, just really took it to him. And then 75, Ivan will be there this weekend for us. And then 90, Cameron Hunnell, our junior, he's going to be at 190 for us this weekend, and he's looking really good. Learn a lot of stuff in the practice room, and he translates it out to the mat. So I was just really looking forward to seeing him wrestle this weekend. Not just the varsity. JV's wrestling in our old gym, just like last year, Jeff. And the big gym is going to be 3 mats in the big gym, and then the old gym will have 2 mats for the JV kids. Our JV kids, we've got Liam Lehman, who's currently been sick, so he won't be wrestling this weekend for us.
That's too bad.
Yeah, really fun to watch him wrestle. Then we've got Gavin Roush, who's a 6th grader for us, who's really coming out of his shell and just learning a lot of stuff. A big transition from AAU up to the high school room.
Yes.
Along with Caston Roush, a classmate of his, who's also a 6th grader. He's really having a great season too. So if you want to watch both those guys and the varsity, or all 3 of those boys and the varsity, and they're all going to be here Saturday, and it's going to be a big day. We start at 10 a.m. and it'll go till the tournament's over with. And then last year we had the girls mixed in with the boys in the old gym. Well, we've changed that this year because we had such numbers. It just we've moved them to Friday night or Friday afternoon. So 4 o'clock Friday afternoon, the new gym will have all the mats set up in here Friday afternoon, and we're going to be girls wrestling here Friday afternoon. So we're expecting around 80 to 100 girls coming in, and we're going to see some really good competition. We don't have any girls currently wrestling, but we're looking forward to maybe changing that and having a few girls on our team next few years. Presho had girls with their tournament this last weekend, and boy, I tell you, there's some really phenomenal girl wrestlers.
Yes,
really some phenomenal. So if you're around and you want to see some great wrestling, we've got some good teams coming in. It's Weston and Woolsey Woonsocket. They've got a really solid team. Clark Willow Lake has a really solid team. Then we have teams come from all the way out west. Newell comes out here. Lead Deadwood comes. Harding County comes. Lemon's here. It's just a wide variety of teams that show up at our tournament, which is really nice. You get to see some east teams and some west teams, and Dual travels all the way over here from over by Brookings. So Webster comes. So we got a wide variety of teams that show up at our tournament. And it's always been that way. We've always had some really good teams here. So
how many teams are coming?
22 teams for the boys tournament, and 17, I believe, for the girls tournament. So
going to be, and that brings a lot of money into our town too.
Yeah, it does. Yep. Well. Yeah, we make sure everybody in town knows that we're here because after the tournament's over, the gas stations get overwhelmed, and the
that's for sure.
And the mini mall when they serve, it gets overwhelmed, and it's a big day for Gettysburg for wrestling, and it's going to be a great weekend. We're really looking forward to a lot of work put into it. I got to thank a bunch of people in advance. Kelly Ozier's really been spearheading the girls tournament. Took that over and just run with it, and been just a godsend to help us get that going. And then our coaches, Eric Stewie and Carl Cronin, Danny Zilke, those three guys I couldn't do anything without them because they basically run the practices while I can take care of all the hard stuff, the paperwork.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of paperwork with wrestling, a lot more than you think. We got to make sure all the boys are managing their weight right, and we got to track all their weights. And the dissension plans, and they have to keep track of all that stuff. So every time they go down, they can only lose so many pounds a week, and so we got to keep track of that. Then we got to keep track of all our weigh-ins, and we only get so many weigh-ins a year. And there's there's a lot of stuff going on with wrestling behind the scenes that people don't really realize. So
yes, I don't claim to know a lot about it, but it's a fascinating. I'm always fascinated. Even though it's an individual sport, but the team aspect of it too, because you can just see that there is a bond among wrestlers.
Yeah.
That they all know, from the best ones to the worst ones, they know how tough it is, and they have a lot of respect for each other. Yeah,
when you're in a room for 4 months together in a wrestling room, and you're really actually beating up on each other, and practicing with each other and going through the highs and lows of wrestling, because when you're out on the mat, it's just you. And it's a unique experience that wrestlers experience, but not everybody does. And it's truly a unique experience to be out on that mat, and just you can't blame anybody else for a loss. You can't congratulate anybody else for your win. It's you. And that simple sense of accomplishment, especially in these young men that we have, is you can just see it smile there when they come off the mat and they're winning. It's they're just beaming ear to ear, And even when they're losing, I don't call it losing, I call it learning. So if you learn from a loss, I always tell our boys, if you learn from a loss, it's not a loss. We just try to keep getting better 1% every day. So
there you go. And now we're not going to be live streaming the tournament this weekend on Battlers.Live, but it is going to be live streamed.
Yeah, it'll be live streamed. Actually, it will be linked to our page. So Webster's got a good crew that knows wrestling really well, and they're going to come down and do it. But it will be linked to our page. So if if you can't find it, make sure that our YouTube page will have it on there, and so it'll be linked to basically everything that you normally look at. You'll be able to find it.
So just go to YouTube, search under Potter County Battlers. Will it be on the local cable channel as well?
I'm not sure about that. We're going to try to make that happen, but I can't guarantee that yet. So
okay, well, just about ready to get underway for the second half, but thank you, Mike, for your time.
Well, you bet, Jeff.
Thank you for all of your work coaching the wrestlers, because I know that is a passion of yours, and it shows in how well those kids do every year.
Well, thank you, Jeff. Appreciate it. Well, I'll let you guys get back to talking.
Okay, we're just about ready to start the second half. Peyton Stevens led the Battlers in scoring with 8 points. Talon Roush had 5, Finley Hine 4, Emma Schlachter 4. Journey Schnee had 4 points to lead Stanley County. Kason McGee had 3, Austin Norman 2. Briggs and Deal each have 3 fouls for Stanley County.
McGee will be triggering in. She gets it into Deal. That's over and back.
Yep.
Also out there, we got Briggs and Carmen Norman and Shanae out there for Stanley County.
Battlers going with their starting 5. That's Schlachter throwing it into Hine. Also out there are Stevens, Hartung, and Roush. That's Stevens with it now. Roush, Schlachter, Hine. Over Stevens for 3. No good. Well short.
Shanae gets a loose ball, kicks it on out to Carmen. Carmen, no hurry to get it over. Pressure going to be applied by Hine. Gives it up to Deal, back on over to McGee. On the right side, she goes in the middle. She goes back to the right. She stops, kicks it out. Deal has it. Deal's thinking about it. Ball was slapped out, loose. Shanae throws it up. It's no good. Gets her own rebound. Gives it up to Deal. Deal fired up a 10-footer, and she's fouled by Peyton Stevens.
Stevens says, I got all ball, and the referee says, I don't think so.
But in the meantime, Deal will go to the line.
And so that's the second foul on Peyton Stevens.
First shot by Deal is up and good. 10-21. So
Buffalo's 2 of 3 from the line.
So they're chipping away at it. See if she can do it again. Deal sets. Fires. Rolls out. No good.
Hartung with the rebound. She's got several rebounds tonight. There's Schlachter with it. Stevens. Hine. Hine looks back to Stevens. There's Roush. She'll put one up. No good.
Schnee gets the rebound. She's got a lot of them. Kicks it out up to McGee, and McGee can't get a handle on it. Goes out of bounds, turns over to Potter County.
Hine will throw it into Schlachter. Really, since the first quarter, the Battlers have not taken it to the basket very much. They've been taking a lot of long shots. Made a few, not a whole lot of them. Haven't made any threes yet tonight. Hine has it to Schlachter. He tried to get into Hartung, but
taken away by Briggs. Briggs tried to stand down to McGee. McGee has Hine to beat, kicks it over to Deal. Deal can't find the rim.
Hine with the rebound. She'll take it to the basket. Now she pulls out, gets it to Stevens. There's Hine. Hine for 3. No good.
Short. Briggs gets a long rebound, gives it up to McGee. McGee goes over to Carmen. Miss Norman will get it across the line. Kicked on over to McGee on the right side. She goes to the middle. And tied up. Good jump ball.
Stevens got in there, tried to take it away. And got the held ball, and it goes to the Battlers. Schlachter throws it into Hine. 6 minutes to play, third quarter. Stevens puts one up. No good.
Pulled down by Briggs. Briggs kicks it over to Carmen Norman. Norman gets it. Hine's on her. Gets it back to the middle. Hine's still on her. Almost taken away by Schlachter. And Deal is the last one to touch it. Austin Norman comes in for cousin Carmen.
Schlachter will throw it into Hine. 21-10 our score. Battlers have not scored yet in the third quarter. 2.5 minutes in. Roush has it to Stevens. It's only been 1 point scored in this quarter. Schlachter to Hine. Hine puts up a runner, no good. Hartung with the rebound. She'll put it up, no good.
Oh, Shanae gets the rebound again. Deal is running. She's on the right side. She goes into the middle. She's 1-on-3. No fear. McGee will pop up a long 3. She's short with it. Deal gets the rebound. She turns, shoot. Stopped by Schlachter.
Yes, and Schlachter will go all the way. Lays it up, no good. But Roush there, her shot no good. Ball still
Shanae
loose.
gets another rebound.
That's 9 for her according to the board.
Gives it to Briggs. Briggs kicks it out front to Deal. Deal goes in the middle, drops off to McGee. McGee's open, off the boards, a little too short.
Roush
tied up.
The rebound, we'll have a held ball.
Stanley County maintain control. McGee's triggered it on the right side of the board. They're moving. She's looking for somebody to fire it to. Gets it into Deal. Deal turns, shoots. She's way short. Shanae gets a rebound, puts it up. She's short.
Roush gets the rebound, but goes out of bounds. So.
And it'll stay with Stanley County. Good hustle. Just was on the line.
Kaup coming in. Hartoon will go out. I would think they should get a fresh 35 on the shot clock, but they did not reset it. 33, so not a big deal.
Okay. Goes in. Shanae has it. Back up to Austin. Norman. McGee has it on the left side. She drives down. She goes up. She's short again. Pulled down.
Proctor with the rebound. To Hine. Hine underneath the Kaup. Kaup kicks it back out to Schlochter. Hine. Hine for three. No good.
Shanae with another rebound. It's got to be in double digits on rebounding.
That board has her for 11.
Okay. Deal has it. She goes left. She goes back to the right. Still has control. Now she picked it up. Tried to find Briggs, but bad pass. Turns over.
3:51 to play in the second quarter. We're over halfway in, and there's only been 1 point scored. Had a free throw by Addie Deal for Stanley County. Schlochter has it to Kaup. Kaup to Hine. Hine drives in, stops, puts it up, no good. Gets her own rebound, puts it up, no good again.
Okay, McGee has it. 1-on-3. Here comes the Battlers. Took it away, took the pocket.
There's Schlochter. Hine was everywhere on that one.
It's hard to outrun the Battlers.
Underneath to Roush, she puts it up and in. Kaylin Roush with 7 points. First basket of the half for the Battlers, 23-10.
Boy, that's a long time.
Yes, it is.
Okay, Briggs has it. Briggs gets to the cross. Kicks it out to McGee on the left. Lee picks up the dribble. Austin has it. Austin will fire up a three. Straight away. It's a little too long. Deal has it. She'll put up a 10-footer off the board for two.
Bank is open, and Addie Deal has 3 points, 23-12. First basket for Stanley County in the half. Kaup has it. Kaup for three. No good.
Again, Shanae has a rebound. So it must be 12.
Yep.
She has it. Kicks it out to Briggs. Bad pass, but Deal gets the loose ball. She's running. She spins. Kicks it on to Shanae. Shanae goes up. She's fouled. She'll go to the line for two. Shanae is a senior, 5'9".
Foul was on Finley Hine, her third. Second team foul. Buffaloes do not have a team foul in this quarter.
Shanae stops, fires, in and out, no good.
Her first trip to the line.
She's got another one coming. One more one-on-ones in high school basketball.
Not in football either.
Yeah.
2 of 5.
Shanae dribbles, stops, fires, and that one's short.
Stevens with the rebound, she's fouled.
That's got to be pretty. Is that her third or fourth?
Fourth. Assuming that that's who they called it on. They haven't put.
Yeah, there it is. Didn't even have to change the 15.
Kaup brings it across. To Hine. Stevens. Schlochter to Hine. Hine long two. No good.
Roush. Good job by Roush.
Kaylin Roush with 9 points. Leads the team.
Shanae gets the inbound pass. She gets it across the line. She's still good rolling with it. She stops, picks it up, kicks it out and out. Slapped away by Peyton Stevens. Ball will stay with the Buffs. Carmen Norman comes in, replaces Briggs. So I got the cousins, Norman and Austin out there. McGee triggering it in. She gets it into Deal. Deal turns, fires up a 10-foot. Oh! And that's a jump ball.
Yep. You know, if you were trying to do that, I wonder how many tries it'd take before you could.
It actually happens more than you think. Oh! Ryan Zaw Trying to show off the high school hops.
I know it happens, but I just, it's one of those things you couldn't do it if you were trying to. Brian Zahn just came up a little bit short on that one.
He was going, back in the day, I could do this.
Yeah. I heard the Bruce Springsteen song "Glory Days" this morning, and there you go. Mike Schlocker says we've got that on video. Maybe we can clip that off and send it to Brian.
Yeah, at least blackmail him.
Schlocker with it to Stevens, and we have a whistle before the shot. Timeout.
Timeout.
Called by the Battlers. 1:49 to play. Third quarter. Battlers up 25-12. We'll be back.
Yeah. Another one. Yep. Man, this town has changed. Yeah. About damn time.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
We are back. Battlers leading 25-12, minute 49 to play in the third quarter. Battlers with not a very good shooting percentage tonight. I don't keep track of it. I don't know what it is, but they've missed a lot of outside shots. If they'd been able to make even half of those, this would be a runaway. As it is, the Battlers with a comfortable lead, 25-12, but certainly game not on ice yet. Yeah, it's not on ice yet by any means. Schlocker has it, or Stevens rather. Kaup, now it's Schlocker. And Roush has it taken away.
Lead pass goes out to Austin Carmich to try to find McGee. Schlocker comes out of nowhere and slaps the ball away.
Schlocker with it. You're not going to outrun Emma Schlocker, I can tell you that. There's Peyton Stevens for three, no good. Kaup has it.
Hein ran it down.
Yes, Hein. I said Kaup out, my mistake. There's Roush with it underneath, no good.
Schnee with another rebound. I'm thinking that's 13, Jeff.
That's what they have on the board.
Carmen Norman gets it across. She's still dribbling. She's driving towards the basket. She goes up a little too strong.
Kaup with the rebound, gets it to Hein.
Here's some speed coming.
Hein will take it. No, just
they stopped her.
Kaup with it. Back to Hein. Schlocker. Stevens. Roush. Roush no good.
Short, and Shanae gets another rebound. Kicks it out front to McGee. McGee's 1-on-3. They stop her. She goes into Deal. Deal pops in an 8-footer.
Abby Deal with all 5 of the Stanley County points in this quarter. 25-14, under a half minute to play. Shot clock is off. Hein with it. Tries to get into Stevens. Knocked away. Goes out of bounds. Battlers will keep it with 21 seconds exactly on the clock.
Briggs is coming back in for Stanley County. Deal is going out. She has 4 fouls. Trying to protect her. Stacked on the left.
Stevens, no good.
No good. Briggs gets the long rebound. Kicks it out to McGee. We're coming up on 10 seconds here.
Plenty of time for him to get a
Carmen
shot.
has it. 10 seconds. Carmen still has it. Coming up on 5. Austin turns, fires straight away. It's no good.
Schlocker with the rebound.
Got some time. Oh. Good idea.
Emma Schlocker has 6 rebounds tonight. She's doing that well. We are through 3 quarters. It is the Battlers 25, the Buffaloes from Stanley County 14. We'll be back after this.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
We are back in the Big Red House in Gettysburg. This is Jeff Adele alongside Warren LeBeau, sports reporter for the Powder County News, Molly McRoberts, editor, and now owner of the paper, along with her husband, Harry. So we congratulate Molly on her purchase of the Powder County News.
She's the publisher, and Harry's title is the boss, right?
Well, I'll leave that to them to decide.
Okay.
Mike Schlachter is our producer.
Before I get in trouble, I got McGee, I got Austin, Briggs, Carmen, and Shanae out there for the Buffs. Carmen kicks it into McGee. McGee turns, she drives, they stop her, she turns around, fires, she's short. Shanae gets the rebound, puts it back up.
You must have said Shanae gets the rebound, 15 times now?
Easily.
25-16 is our score. Hartung underneath, and she'll be fouled. 7:38 to play here in the game. Battlers up by 9, which sounds like a good lead, 25-16, but Stanley County comes down and hits a couple of threes, and that changes in a hurry.
Yeah, when Potter County got 4 points in the third quarter, they need some points.
Austin Norman picked up the foul, her first, Ava Hartung's first time to the line, and she misses the first one. Battlers 5 of 12 from the line. They shot 10 free throws in the first quarter and only 2 since. They really kind of stopped taking the ball to the basket.
And they need to get it in the basket. That doesn't help.
No good.
Hold on by Shanae, so that's got to be, 16 for her?
Yep, that should be.
Okay, Carmen has it. Miss Norman goes to the middle court, gives it up to her cousin. Austin goes to the right. She stops, goes into the middle, picks her dribble up. She's being pressured, kicks it up to Carmen. Carmen drops it into Shanae. Shanae turns. They stop her. She kicks it out to Carmen. Austin, no, that's McGee that fires it. McGee buries a 3.
She has 6 tonight, and all of a sudden it's a 6-point game, 25-19. Schlachter has it. Stevens looks for help, gets it to Hine. Hine has it taken away.
McGee winds up with the loose ball.
Hartung will pick up a foul. Tried to go for the ball, but kind of gave her a bear hug instead. So Hartung picks up her first foul.
McGee will trigger it in on the left side. Pressure is being applied. Goes into Shanae. Shanae gives it up to McGee. McGee has it. Just gets across the division line. Now she's trying to go all the way. She's stopped by Tyler Rauschman, and that causes her to move her feet and travel.
Good defense here by Taylor. Austin Kaup will come in for Ava Hartung. Battlers have only played 6 players tonight,
which is normal for them.
Yeah, that's true. Schlachter has it. Stevens, Kaup. And we have a whistle. And Schlachter called on Alyssa Kaup. 6.5 minutes to play.
So McGee will bring it in for Stanley County. She's got him moving. Pressure being applied, and it's got to be a foul on Hine.
Yep.
It is.
That's her 4th.
She's very aggressive.
And she's going to have to be a little bit more careful now.
McGee has it. Looking for help. Briggs. Saved by Austin. Given up to McGee. Shanae. Shanae goes up strong. She's short with it. Pulled down behind.
Hine isn't going to try to take it through all 5 of them, so she gets it to Kaup, Stevens, Schlachter, Rausch from the deep 2, no good. Right there for the rebound is Hine, but it's no good.
And no surprise, Shanae gets the rebound. Goes out to Carmen. Carmen Norman kicks it out to McGee. McGee goes in the middle, tried to fire it down to Austin, but knocked out of bounds by Finley Hine.
5:57 to play.
So the Buffs will trigger it in with McGee on the left side.
And Stanley County wants a timeout. It is 25-19. Battlers up 6, 5:57 to play. We'll be back.
Protect what matters most with the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, American Family Insurance. Our personalized insurance solutions ensure you're covered, no matter what life throws your way. From home and auto to farm, commercial, and life, we tailor policies to fit your unique needs. With our dedicated team and exceptional service, you'll have peace of mind knowing you're in good hands. Contact the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC.
Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020, with locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota.
So 5:57 to play, Buffalo ball.
It'll be Briggs. She's on the left side. She kicks it on into McGee. McGee fires up at three. It skims off the rim. It's no good. There's a fight for it. Jump ball.
Goes to the Battlers. 5:53 to play now. And Layla Cronin is in the game for the Battlers now. Schlochter brings it up, gets it to Kalb. There's Stevens to Cronin. To Schlochter for three. No good.
No good. Pulled down by nobody else but Shanae. Gives it up. Shanae gets the pass. Carmen goes into the lane. Austin Carmen drops it into Shanae. Shanae can't handle it, and the ball loses handle. It rolls out of bounds. Return over to Potter County with 5:24 to play.
Not only has Shanae gotten just about every rebound, she leads the Buffaloes in points as well with 6.
Well, her first name's Journey. I wonder you haven't used a pun on that.
She's tied with with Case and McGee in points. There's Schlochter, Kalb.
I thought should have fired it.
Underneath the Stevens, puts it up, no good. Roush loses the handle on it.
Stepped on out of bounds, should be Stanley County's ball.
And it is. 5:04 to play.
Pressure again being applied by the Potter County Battlers. Three-quarter pressure. Full court pressure. Has it. Austin's trying to beat the pressure. She goes up, off the board. It will not stay down.
Cronin gets the rebound. Layla Cronin. Schlochter.
She's only an 8th grader.
Schlochter has it. Stevens. Cronin. Back to Stevens.
She should have fired.
Cronin. Schlochter. Stevens. 12 on the shot clock. Stevens gets it to Cronin. Cronin from the free throw line. No good.
She's hacked. Austin Norman's debating her position, but she'll get stuck with it.
She says, "What did I do?" And the referee says, "You fouled her." That's what you did. Second foul on Norman. So Layla Cronin, her first trip to the line. Battlers only 5 of 13 from the line.
See what the 8th grader can do. No. See if the 8th grader can make this one.
She was 1 of 2 in the JV game from the line.
Where it is.
Her first varsity point. 26-19.
Journey gets it across the line, kicks it on out to Briggs. Briggs has it in the middle. It's being guarded closely by Culp. Screen is set. Kicked down to McGee on the right side. McGee walk, turnover.
And 4 years from now, when Layla gets her 1000th point, we can say we saw the first one.
If I can remember.
26-19. Kalp has it. 4:10 to play. Kalp trap. Gets it to Schlochter. And over and back.
I think that's Mr. Eastman. He's getting a lot of help from the head coach, Keely Braceland on that.
She had that call too.
Shanae has it.
Schlochter knocks it away.
Trying to pick her pocket, but the ball will stay with Stanley County.
4:01 to play. And that free throw was very important because it takes it to a 3-possession game, which even though there's still 4 minutes left, points have been at a premium.
McKee's got him moving. Kicked into Austin. Austin turns around, fires it. Good save by Carmen. Kick down to Shanae. Shanae wants to go in. She's stopped. Ball's being passed around. Briggs has it. She goes up. And let's say she's fouled. I think they gave it to Culp.
I believe so.
Yeah, they
That's
did.
her first.
So Briggs will go to the line.
Third team foul.
Briggs' first shot's no good.
Stanley County 2 of 7 from the line, so neither team has shot free throws.
They need this to get it within 2 possessions, and she does.
26-20. That's
pressure applied by both teams.
Out for a long three, no good, but Bausch is there, no good.
Shanae gets another rebound. It should be 18 for her. Austin has it. Oh, she walks.
Yep, took an extra step.
She's heading to the airport. She's traveling.
3:25 to play, 26-20.
Timeout.
Timeout, I believe this one's called by the Battlers. 3:25 to play, we'll be back.
Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
We are back. Battlers lead at 26-20. Points have been at a premium tonight.
Yeah, the only one to score a point for the Battlers, Layla Cronin, the 8th grader.
They've only scored 5 in the second half. With 3:25 to play in the game. Yeah. Hine will throw it into Kaup.
A lot of time.
Each team has a player with 4 fouls. Hine has 4 for the Battlers, and
Stanley County
Neal has 4.
Applying pressure. There's a turnover. That could hurt them.
3:16 to play.
Full court pressure again by the Battlers. McGee triggering in.
They have broken that press a few times.
Gives it into Briggs. Briggs being guarded by Culp. Moving screen, but nothing called. And it's slapped out of bound by Culp. Stanley County maintained 27 on the shot clock. 3:08 to play. McGee takes it in. Gets it into Carmen. Norman. Carmen goes to the right. Screened by Austin. Kicked on down to Shanae, over to Austin. Austin fires up another 3. That one skims off the back of the rim. Pulled down by Briggs. Briggs fires it up to Carmen. Carmen goes over to Austin. Austin fakes the 3, drives, shoots a 10-footer. It's too short.
Schlochter with the rebound. 2:48 on the clock. Schlochter brings it down, gets it to Hine.
Girls need a point.
To Schlochter.
Wide open.
This is the shot, but she's fouled.
Oh, she's fouled.
She'll go to the line for 2. Foul is on Journey Shanae. That's only her first foul with all those rebounds. Stevens is 4 of 6 from the line, all of those in the first quarter, and now it's 4 of 7.
Deals back in, replaces Carmen Norman.
Battlers are 6 of 16 from the line tonight.
Come on. Looks good.
That
is
good again. 27-20.
McGee gets it into Austin. Norman back to McGee. Pressure being applied. They stop her. She kicks it out to Austin. Austin gets it over the line. Austin is still dribbling, but they got her stopped. Finley's on her. Now she picks up the dribble. Deal has it. Deal kicks it on out. Briggs has it. Being passed around. That's Austin Norman with it. She goes to the right. Drops it into McGee. McGee fakes left. Goes right. Shoots. Too hard.
And Stevens gets the rebound. We approach 2 minutes to play. 3-possession game. Battlers up by 7. Kaup looks at a three, passes it to Stevens. Schlocker back to Kaup.
She needs to
Back
fire
Stevens again. There's Hine. Schlocker underneath.
Good pass.
Up, and
Great
it goes
pass.
in. Kaylin Roush with 11 points on the game. It's 29-20.
That's a great pass. Briggs has it.
Knocked away
Austin
by
was calling for it, but by the time it was thrown, Finley come out of nowhere, knocks it out of bounds. Stanley County maintained control with 1:45 to play here. McGee has it. Finds Briggs in the corner. She kicks it out to Austin Norman. Knocked to McGee. McGee goes to the right. Stops. Kicks it out to Shanae. Shanae shoots a 10-footer. Good. She has a good game going for Stanley County.
She has 8 points, leads the team in scoring, and leads the team in rebounding.
She leads everybody in rebounding.
That's for sure.
18.
A long way. Stevens has it now. Still a three-possession game at 29-22. Kaup has it. 1:16 to play. Hine. Stevens. Battlers running a little time off. There we
go.
For three.
No
Schlocker
nice rebound by Schlocker.
Rebound, and she's fouled.
Good rebound by Schlocker.
1:06 to play.
I think she's out. I think Dio's out. Yes, she is. That's 5 on Deal.
They'll deal her
Carmen
out.
Norman comes in.
She had a nice game tonight. 5
Yes, she
points
did.
and several rebounds.
She's only a freshman, too.
There's Schlocker with it. We approach a minute to play. Stevens has it. Battlers, as they say, they ain't got no worries because they ain't in no hurry at all. And there's timeout called by the Battlers. 52.4 seconds left. 21 on the shot clock. Battlers up by 7. We'll be back.
Being local means more than being just another small-town business. It means showing up for our member owners when they need us, supporting the organizations that empower the next generation of community leaders and agriculturalists, and providing resources to help ensure the communities we live in are here for generations to come. At Ag-Tiger Cooperative, local isn't just about where our locations are. It's about serving our farmers, our employees, and our communities in ways that nobody else will.
We are back. 29-22. Battlers leading. 52.4 to play. 21 on the shot clock.
Yeah.
Roush to throw it inbounds.
And I got Shanae, Carmen, Norman, Briggs, McGee.
Schlocker to Stevens.
McGee fouls it. They need the ball. That was intentional.
And that'll put the Battlers on the line. It was intentional. They aren't calling it an intentional foul, but yes, it was certainly one she intended to foul. But McGee picks up her third foul. That sends Stevens to the line. She is 5 of 8.
There we go.
She hits that one.
That could ice it.
30-22. That certainly helps anyway. Still a 3-possession game, but 48.2 seconds left. She hits another one.
Okay, McGee gets it into Austin. Austin kicks it back out to McGee on the right side. McGee's going down the right lane. Screen lane applied. McGee tries to go. She lost the handle.
Kaup has it behind.
Nice recovery by Finley Hine.
Yes, it was. Schlocker has it. She'll be fouled by Briggs. That's her fourth. 32 seconds left. If Schlocker makes one of these, they'll pretty much do it because that'd make it a 4-possession game with 32 seconds left. 31-22. Ooh, no good. Peyton Stevens is 7 of 10 from the line. The rest of the team is 2 of 11.
Austin gets it. She's looking for help. Kicks it across court to Carmen, her cousin. Miss Norman gets across the line. Back to Austin, the cousin. Cousin thought about it, shooting it. No good. Kicks it on over to McGee. McGee has it. She walked again.
They needed to get one of those 3-pointers up there. 18.5 to play. It'll come in on the side. Battlers just about have this one locked up now. Stevens with it.
Another foul by Carmen Norman.
And Cameron Norman picks up her second.
Stevens.
Peyton Stevens is 7 of 10 from the line. The rest of the Battlers are 2 of 11.
16 ticks. Peyton's got a nice looking shot.
That one goes in. Now 8 of 11 from the line for Peyton.
She's a gunslinger, but she hasn't made 1 3 tonight. That one rolls out. Pulled down by none other than Shanae. That's 19 rebounds for her.
And they're going to get Finley behind. That'll be her 5th. She stayed in it well. 10.4 seconds to play. Ava Hartoon going to the scorer's table. She'll come in. So Finley with a nice game. Only 4 points, but did a lot of good work on defense. Hustled all over the court.
Stanley County getting it in, and it goes out of bounds. No,
apparently the Battlers knocked it out.
So McGee will trigger it in. 10 seconds. Gets into Briggs. Briggs over to Carmen. Carmen going left. She goes off the board. Short shot.
Proctor with the rebound. And she'll just hold it there.
And folks, that brings it to an end and to a favorable end to the Potter County Battlers here in the Big Red House. The Battlers will have 32 points, and they beat the Buffaloes by 10 because they have 22. And they brought up some 8th graders to fill out their team, so they look strong tonight, Jeff.
Yes, they did. And one of the 8th graders actually got into the game, Layla Cronin. She made a point, her first varsity point.
And while Jeff's still telling up points, I want to do a big shout out to Journey Shania for the Stanley County Buffalo. She had 19 rebounds and 8 points.
Yes.
She had a heck of a game for the Stanley County Buffalo.
That was a tremendous game. She didn't start.
No, she did. She came off the bench.
So that was a fine game for her. Peyton Stevens led the Battlers with 12 points. Taylor Roush had 11. Of those 12 points, by the way, 8 of them came at the free throw line for Peyton Stevens. She was 8 of 12 from the line. And the rest of the team, as I said, was 2 of 11. So that makes it 10 of 23, which doesn't look real good, but if not for Peyton Stevens, it would have been a lot worse. Again, Peyton with 12 points, Taylor Roush 11. Finley Hine had 4, Emma Schlachter had 4, and Layla Cronin had 1, her first varsity point of her
the 8th grade
career. And I hope it's going to be a very long and good career. For Stanley County, as Warren said, Journey Shanae had 8 points. Kaysen McGee had 6, Abby Deal 5, Austin Norman 2, Kira Briggs 1. They were 3 of 8 from the line, so neither team shot free throws particularly well. Well, Warren, as Ringo told us, it don't come easy, but it did come, and the Battlers did come away with a victory.
Which is good.
Yeah, that's in the final analysis, that's all that matters. So any final thoughts on the game tonight?
No, it's like I said, I think it's really good to see those 8th graders being pulled up for the Potter County Battlers. Cronin, Oyster, Stevens, and Allmeyer. So that's good.
It was good, and you know, even though Cronin was the only one to play, I would think as an 8th grader, it's really just kind of a thrill even to be part of the team and sit on the bench for a varsity game.
You can wind up being a 5-year letterman.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know,
and all they got to do is get on the floor once to get that.
And Cronin did that tonight. And you know, some of these others may get into some other games later on this year.
Yes.
Still about half a season to go. So we're glad to have them, and it was nice to see them play in the JV game tonight too. They've got some talent.
So when's the next games?
Next games will be Thursday night for the Battlers, as the Battlers will be taking on, it'll be boys and girls doubleheader, as they'll be taking on Aberdeen Christian. The first game will be at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. That'll be the JV girls, followed by the JV boys, the varsity girls, and the varsity boys. Other Battler activity this weekend, as we had Mike Schlachter on at halftime, the Battler Wrestling Tournament. The Lady Battler Tournament is on Friday night. It starts at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And the Boys Wrestling Tournament will be on Saturday at 10 o'clock in the morning. So that's some fine wrestling there. Mike indicated we have 22 teams for the boys and 17 for the girls. And that is going to be some fine wrestling. If you're in the area, you should stop by and see that. We won't Warren and I will not be broadcasting that. I'll be here doing public address, but it will be available. There's a group from Webster who has come down every year and live stream that, and it will be available on our Potter County Battlers YouTube page as well, so you can watch it there. Also upcoming Battler sports, middle school boys will be in action Friday as they'll go to Battle at 4:30, and then they're in action on Saturday morning as they are in the YTC tournament in Eureka. Next week on Monday, the girls are at Northwestern. That action will start at 6:30. Middle school boys are in Mobridge, and middle school JV wrestling is in Redfield. And a week from tonight, the boys are in action in Selby, so that's upcoming Battler sports. And take a look at some other high school sports tonight. High school basketball. In boys action, James Valley Christian leads Olin Ramona Rutland 21-20. Aberdeen Christian leads Woolsey Wessington 38-24. That's at halftime. Dupree leads Harding County 29-24 at halftime. Lemon over Waukepaula 31-17 at halftime. Sanborn Central Woonsocket 41, Kimball White Lake 20. That's with 5 minutes left in the game. Highmore Herald 46, Fulton Area 44 with a minute left. Sully Butte 73, Ipswich 33 with 3 minutes left. See what else we have in the area. Wessington Springs, one of my old hometowns, leads Mount Vernon Plankinton 22-8 with 2 minutes left in the half. The old Frederick area 36, North Central 12 with 4 minutes left in the second period. Northwestern 39, Florence Henry 29 at halftime. That's all we have for boys B action. See if we find anything in boys A of any interest around here. Not really in this area. Another one of my old hometowns, Dakota Valley, is losing to West Central 31-23 at halftime. Northwestern 39, Florence Henry 29 at halftime. And in Double A, am I keeping you up late, Warren? No. In Double A, T leads Pierre TF Riggs 58-42 at the start of the fourth quarter. Check out some girl scores. Oldham Ramona Rutland defeated James Valley Christian 52-38. Woolsey Wessington 51, Aberdeen Central 16. Kadoka area 49, Lyman 48 with a minute left in the game. Lemon 77, Waukepaula 43. Mount Vernon Plankinton 53, Wessington Springs 43. That's a final. Warner 50, Hitchcock Tulare 42. That's a final. North Central 34, Leola Frederick area 22 in another final. Sanborn Central Woonsocket 60, Kimball White Lake 22 final. Aberdeen Roncalli 52, Fulton area 23. That's a final. Class A action. Not much of interest around here. Winter 46, Bonham 30. That's a final. Mount Vernon Plankinton 53, Wessington Springs 43. Dakota Valley 68, West Central 44. Miller 44, Redfield 19. Aberdeen Roncalli 52, Fulton area 23. I think I gave you that one already. Double A action, not really anything in the area. So that's about all I have for local sports. On the national sports scene.
Oh, I don't want to hear some of these college scores because I've got them taped. So folks, with that, I'm going to sign off because I've got a couple games being taped. I don't want to hear the ending of them. So this is Warren LeBeau. I want you folks to drive safe and be safe. And with that, I do a big appreciate to Jeff and also our producer, Mike Schlachter. And again, Tyler Fisher was up here earlier helping us out. And who was the first camera lady?
Vanessa Phillips. And also Kelsey Fisher helped.
And Kelsey Fisher. Well. Okay, so with that, we'll see you Thursday.
And you can read all about tonight's action in the Potter County News. Warren LeBeau, the sports reporter, Molly McRoberts, the fine editor and owner of that fine publication, along with her husband, Harry McRoberts. And we want to congratulate Molly and Harry on their purchase of the Potter County News, and it's nice to have the local paper in local hands for ownership. And I know Molly's a big supporter of Potter County Battler Athletics, and so is Harry. And so we are glad to have them now in full control of that newspaper. And Warren does such an excellent job writing up those games. And when I say you can relive the game, you really can. It'll be just like you were watching it all over again. On the national sports scene, some finals in college basketball. In overtime, it was Marquette 85, DePaul 83. Kentucky beat Texas A&M 81-69. Mississippi 74, Alabama 64. Auburn defeated Mississippi State 88-66. In games that are still in action, in the first half, Wisconsin leads Ohio State 29-18. Duke leads Miami 33-17. Missouri 42, Florida 26. That'd be an upset if it stuck. Florida's ranked number 5. And in a final, Illinois 94, Indiana 69. In the NBA, some finals. Cleveland 127, Indiana 117, Oklahoma City 118, Philadelphia 102. In the fourth quarter, Atlanta leads Phoenix 107-103, 4 minutes left. Third quarter, Chicago leads New Orleans 79-77. Third quarter, Milwaukee leads Sacramento 97-80. First quarter just underway, Denver 7, Dallas 4. As Vern Gosden saying, that just about does it, don't it? Battlers won the JV game 11-4. That game only 2 5-minute quarters. And Vinley Allmeyer led the way there with 6 points and J.C. Stevens 4. And in the varsity game, Battlers led all the way, but it was not that easy. They led 13-4 after 1 quarter and 21-9 at halftime. It was 25-14 at the end of 3 quarters. And Stanley County actually closed to within 6 in the fourth quarter before the Battlers finally pulled away 32-22. Peyton Stevens leading the way with 12 points. Taylor Roush had 11. Finley Hind 4, Emma Schlachter 4, and Layla Cronin 1. Again, that's her first point in varsity. For Stanley County, Journey Schnee had 8 points and had 19 rebounds, so she did a fine job. Kaysen McGee had 6, Addie Deal 5, Austin Norman 2, and Kira Briggs had 1. So, we want to thank a lot of people here. We want to thank our sponsors for sponsoring Battler Athletics, and we encourage you to let them know how much you appreciate their sponsorship of Battler Athletics. And if you would go and buy something from them, that would make them feel even better about it. I want to thank Warren LeBeau, my co-host here, and again, you can read all about the game tonight in the Potter County News. Thanks to Mike Schlachter, our producer. Thanks to Tyler Fisher for getting us started here tonight. Thanks to Vanessa Phillips and Kelsey Fisher running the camera. We'll be back here on Battlers Live Thursday night as the Battlers will host Aberdeen Central. That action will start at 4 o'clock with the girls JV. So for Mike Schlachter, for Warren LeBeau, this is Jeff Adele, wishing you a good night and may God bless.
Dakota Applicators can transform your space, whether it be a garage, basement, outside patio, or even the living quarters in the house with their concrete coatings. Epoxy Docs has a concrete coating that will fit your needs. Give Dakota Applicators a call at 605-290-0997 or go online to epoxydocs.us.com. Dakota Applicators, a proud supporter of Potter County sports and activities.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
I love the small community. Welcoming, you know who you are, you know that you can walk in. Shopping with us locally and filling your prescriptions here at Vilas is a huge benefit to our healthcare system. Keeps our revenue local. It's just a great benefit to our entire community. We have
C&B's end-of-year sales event is in full swing. Don't miss your chance to save big on John Deere equipment you need to succeed next season. Right now, get 0% financing for 60 months on selected utility vehicles, riding equipment, and compact utility tractors. Stop by in store or visit us online at DeereEquipment.com to shop our end-of-year event offers. Program expires 1/2/25. Super feature apply. See dealer for details.
Ready to thrive in South Dakota's farm country? Turn to Red River Grain Healthy Seed Company in Gettysburg, your agricultural hub at the heart of it all. You can rely on Eric, Kyle, and Goldie for all chemical, seed, and fertilizer solutions. They are your ultimate source for hefty, DeKalb, and Asco